Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. Hello, dear friends. It's around 2 weeks when I went to visit Sheela and created 2 parts interview. You can say disciple to disciple talks. But still, there was around 5 hours of or 4 hours of worth of talking, personal talking, which was not recorded. Basically, I should have done every single bite recorded, but this was not possible because I was alone. And then this mobile has also not a very big memory. So I told to few of my friends that I will speak one video interview with myself titled A Day with Sheela. So I try to speak, to remember. In 2 weeks' time, one forget many words. One can say within one day, one forgets many words, but the essence remains. So eyewitness account remains in every situations, but we have all the possibilities to change the words, change the intentions. And this is not my intention to change the intention, because I am not a close disciple of someone. I don't have this vested interest. So my day began at 9:30 in Freiburg. I took the train to Basel, and then it was decided that from Basel I will change another train, and then we'll take another bus and we'll reach her place. I was happily surprised to see her message in the train that she will come to pick me up at the railway station, on the German side of the railway station. Rheinfelden is a small town. One part is in Germany, another part is in Switzerland. And on the Rhine River there is a bridge. And her establishment is around 10-15 kilometers away from Rheinfelden, in a small village, in a very pictorial postcard village. So when I reached railway station and came out from the train and looked around where are my hosts, my first impression was, oh my God, she has become very thin. I have seen her last time around 15 years ago. She didn't have this memory because she is a very busy person, very much celebrity. But in my memory, I know her 15 years before. And then I have seen her few photos and videos in the YouTube. So she was looking very thin and fragile, but very much there. Her secretary was also with her. So when we sat in the car, we started introducing each other. And my first sentence was that when I look at the West and my life here, I see with the eyes of an Indian and also the eyes of an Osho disciple. And this creates a very wonderful picture, because every time I see the world with these two perspectives, an Indian Osho disciple living in the West. So it's a kind of mystical combination. You see many different colors. You see many things in a very objective and subjective way, but with the intention to keep your projections away. As a disciple of Osho, or any spiritual disciple of any master, learns sooner or later not to put one's projections on the thing. Naturally, projections are created, perceptions are created when big money is involved, when the power is involved. Power corrupts surely everybody, including the great masters, great leaders. But that's the beauty of life. We sleep on the banana pile. And those two sleep on the banana pile who make people aware not to sleep on the banana pile. Power is such a fussy thing. Sometimes they sleep consciously, sometimes they sleep because they get flattered by the disciples. Or in Osho's case, in Sheila's version, when Osho became dependent on the prescription medicines prescribed by the doctor, his personal doctor, who didn't have medical license to work in America. That is the essence. Now the question comes, as Sheela says, she left Osho because of this reason. It's 50-50. Every truth is 50-50. And this question which I am going to ask next time when we meet, my thought is, Sheela left because she got the gut feeling Osho is going to replace her. Osho is going to choose a new secretary who has a better public relations skills. Sheela's job was done to bring Osho to America, to give him the base, to give him the settlement in a very combat way. And I think Osho got the impression from other disciples, it is better to have a new secretary. A real American secretary, the white woman who has a charm, for example Hasya, and who does a better PR work with the politicians, not in Oregon, but in the Washington DC. Sheela must have got this feeling that she is not going to be the queen bee anymore, just like an ordinary sannyasin. It is very good, very easy to tell to people, surrender to the master. When master puts you in a very ordinary job, follow that job. But it is very difficult to leave the shit of power. Sheela, Jayesh, Amrito. These people stuck with Osho because they had a job to do, a very important job to do, an important consignment. They were not ordinary disciples. To be in the ordinary disciples' position, as thousands others were, they would not have done it. They would have gone back to their own countries. So Sheela must have felt Osho will replace her. She got the excuses from all the sides and left the commune or the city of Rajneeshpuram. This is my first impression. But anyway, in the car, we were talking here and there about the impressions of life, where I am working, first I am working in Europa Park, which is one of the biggest leisure park in the world, and then we reached her place. On the hilltop, I think the old farmer's house has been renovated to make a space for the old people's home. And I must tell my friends or the watchers, Switzerland is one of the most expensive countries in the world. Even for me who comes from Germany, which is a border city, Switzerland is 2 times expensive, food-wise. For example, if I bring €50 food to Switzerland to my child's family, I earn my ticket. €40 costs the ticket, and just with the €50 ticket, I earn. This much is the difference. Same is the real estate. So to see this Sheela's old people's home, one wonders from where came these millions. Naturally, she has worked hard, but to have the basic money to create an establishment, I would also not work in Europa Park if I have a basic money to create something of my own, or most of the people. And the disciples who were with Osho in Rajneeshpuram, who gave everything to Osho or to the commune, still they have not recovered from their financial loss. And here, she has done wonder. So she left, she created her own paradise. People who replaced her, they got the ready-made property created by Osho in Pune. So disciples' money is used as a private property of few people. In that sense, Sheela is much better. One more question was asked to me by my friends, why I was not very hard with Sheela. My questions were very soft, though quite insider. So let me tell, when you go for an interview with somebody, you cannot go in a very hostile atmosphere. Hostility closes the people. You have to be open. And moreover, I have not gone with this impression. Sheela is the only culprit. She is like the cleaning lady who got all the blame for stealing the jewelry, though the jewelry was stolen by the prodigal sons of the organization. She is not the only one to blame, and time has shown she is the most vocal person. She speaks in her defenses. She gets all the shit, all the criticism, face on, head on. And where are the Jesh and Amrito or Anando? Hiding in their own holes. If they face the camera of the people or the disciples, they will be asked also many questions. They will be exposed. No, they don't want to expose themselves because they have done much illegal thing. So this is my first outburst, and I have reached now Sheila's place. I feel wonder from where how beautiful this property is. So there are 15 people as patients. Sheela and her sister live there, and there are 15 employees. So in the daytime, this property is full with 32 people, and in the evening, 17-18 people. And the atmosphere is very lively because this is not a very big Altenheim, old people's home. So everybody gets very personal connection, and Sheela is available for her people. Her office is in the Wohnzimmer, in the living room, very big living room, where is the bed of other 6-7 patients. There is a dining room for them. So everybody lives in a very cozy atmosphere. There is no loneliness. Sheela has not felt the loneliness since she has left the American prison. And the same way is with these people in the resort. They have also not felt the loneliness or aloneness. They are always with people. Same way, those who left commune and created their own establishment, they are also with people. Only the common disciple of Osho lives in the world, in the marketplace, fighting his own fight, carrying his own cross. So let me see whether this is recorded, and maybe then I will speak 2-3 more parts. Just for now,